Moving on to the controversial murder case of Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi, a Saudi court has ordered the death penalty for 5 out of the 11 people guilty of murdering the staunch critic of the Saudi government. However, the top aide of Saudi government was exonerated of all charges. Now, in what is considered as one of the most urgent cases of threat to press, Jamal Khashoggi's murder put the spotlight on the questionable attitude of the Saudi administration towards dissidents. And the verdict by a Saudi court makes it clear that 5 will be executed and 3 will be given 24-year-long imprisonment. But a total 11 persons have been found guilty in the murder of the US-based journalist. However, many eyebrows have been raised on the acquittal of the Saudi Arabian consulate Saud al-Qahtani from Khashoggi murder case. He was only investigated but was not charged. Now, Saudi Arabia's public prosecutor in a public statement has said that the Saudi prince's top aide was acquitted because of the lack of evidence against him. And he also said that the former deputy intelligence chief, Ahmed al-Asiri, was also released due to insufficient evidence. Now, remember, Jamal Khashoggi was slain at the Saudi kingdom's consulate in Istanbul last year. His killing continues to strain Saudi's relations with key allies and has also rattled some top investors in the country. But Riyadh has repeatedly and always denied allegations of involvement of any of members of the royal family in Khashoggi's murder. Ömer Anas, assistant professor at the Ankara Yildirim Beyazit University and Gulf politics expert, is live with us now from Ankara, Turkey. Good afternoon to you and thank you for joining us on the show. Now, do you feel that justice has been served?
No, I think the sense in Ankara is that this justice is not done because still the United Nations is waiting and conducting its investigation on the incidents. And also on Interpol, there are the demands for some people. And nearly 13 people are being demanded by United Nations and Interpol. So Turkey, the sense in Ankara is that the main culprit of the assassination are still on run and they have not been convicted. Both al-Qahtani and the person responsible for Saudi consulate in Istanbul, both have been released. Both have not been touched. The second aspect is that they are still asking where the body of Jamal Khashoggi is. The Turkish side still does not know and has not been informed where the body has been kept or where it has been destroyed. So they are still finding the answer of this question. So in a sense, Turkey is still going to push its demand both from the United Nations and Interpol to continue the investigation.
Now, of course, this is an international issue and it became a question of sovereignty for Turkey. Now, do you think that the larger question that Turkey has raised then has been settled through this verdict?
Indeed not, because Turkey is still maintaining its demand that the crime had been committed on its soil and the crime is also a violation of the Vienna Convention of Diplomatic Disciplines. So Turkey should be taken into confidence and the justice should be in accordance of international law, which are to confirm the Vienna Convention as well as the conventions of the United Nations in this regard. So still there is so much dissatisfaction in Turkey, and it will be the same sense in other Western capitals.
Thank you for that. That was Assistant Professor Ömer Anas joining us live from Ankara with the latest on the Jamal Khashoggi murder case.